Hey, I'm Denise from Cheval Artistic Restoration, and I'd like to have this opportunity to show you a little bit more about um, resin and then painting the inside of your molds with pigment powder. And this is what I'm working on right now. So I use Let's Resin. I like it. It's really pretty good. It sets up in about 10 minutes. And I have this little cup here. It's great after I'm using this. The resin just hardens. I kind of just squish it a little bit and it all comes off and I can reuse it. So I am working on this piece right here and I'm putting some of these flowers up on top. And I really love the way you can paint these with these powders and they blend seamlessly and they look beautiful and the pigment does not come off. So that is really cool. I have a few colors here. I'm using Rolio pigments. I think I got these off. I know I got them off Amazon, but I'm not sure. I literally think they were like $25 or they could have been less. They're not expensive and you get 24 colors. And they last forever. They last a long time. Unless of course you're adding them into like clear and making some paints and things like that. But for this purpose, they last a very long time. So I'm just gonna uncap some of these and I really think, I think I'm gonna use that instead of this one. It's a little bit brighter. It's like a fuchsia pink color, orange, purple, a little blue. That always looks kind of cool. I think I'm going to add a little bit of green into some. Just trying to get these to blend with the flowers that are in my decoupage paper that I'm working on. And I got this decoupage paper from RH Designs on Zazzle. Okay, so I think I'm only going to do 3 of these at a time. And I'm just going to put a couple different colors. I'm going to make sure I get up into the edges because I noticed on my last one I didn't get up into the edges as much as I would have liked to. I missed a couple spots. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do a little bit of blue. I'll do a little orange in the center. And I mean, you can just blend these out. And I think I'm going to hit the bottom here with a little bit of green. There was a little bit of pink in here. I'll be curious to see if this takes over that pink or it shows up. I'm going to do this big one here. Maybe I will use this lighter pink one. It's more of like a rosy pink. Maybe I'll just hit these edges with a little bit of blue. We'll see what happens. Okay. Just want you to see if you can get a, there's that one. There. I'm gonna do one more because I think last time I had extra resin left over, so I think I'm gonna just get prepared if I have a little bit more. I have one ready to pour it into. It's pretty. Maybe one more, just in case. Hi, Reggie. Reggie, stop. Back up. Back up. Thank you. That was Reggie, my Great Dane. One of 3 of my dogs. And they all like to hang out in here with me. Let me see if I can pan over and give you a little. That's Greta. She prefers to stay on the concrete where it's cold. Nice and cool. That's Reggie. I'm sure Sasha will work her way in here at some point. Okay, so this is my resin part. It comes in 2 parts, part A, part B. And I'm gonna pour part A in first. And this has little markers on it for measurement. And you have to add equal parts. Okay. I don't know if you can see, but that's right up to here, the 20. So now I'm going to pour part B up to the 40. And this got locked on, so I could not get this open. So I actually drilled a hole here so I could pour it out. And then I just put a piece of tape over it. It seems to be fine. Okay, that's right at the 40. Tape back over that. I'll get put a new piece of tape on it, I guess, because now that doesn't work. Okay. So you can tell, I don't know if you can see this on the video, but inside it is kind of swirly looking. I'm going to stir that until all of that is incorporated, and then it goes back a little clear. Because you kind of have to work a little bit quick with it. It starts setting up. And it only takes 10 minutes to cure. So and I actually holding this, I can feel it getting a little warm. So let me see if you can tell that now that's like just a kind of, solid and without the little streaks through it. And it's gotten warm, so. I'm gonna carefully pour this in the molds. And I can just kind of get it into the little grooves. And if I see it's not up all the way, I can add just a little bit more. Push it around. Okay, I'm going to come over here because I really want these over here. I'm going to move it around just a little bit. Okay, well, I think I have just enough. I have, of course, a tiny little bit, but that's good. Okay. There's a little bit of bubbles. I'm just gonna tap some of them out, but they usually pop out. Okay, so this is gonna take a few minutes now. Not gonna wait the whole 10 minutes. I'm gonna wait for this to start getting white, and I'm gonna start trying to like pull it out a little bit earlier, because I want these to be bendable. Because I am going to glue these down, but I am going to bend, because I want to stack these on the top over here of my little jewelry armoire. So I want them to lay on top of each other. So I'm going to kind of shape them, and I'm going to hold them for just a little bit, and then the glue they'll stay. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I have this jewelry armoire right here that I'm working on. And so I put these on when they were not fully cured. So they're laying on top of each other. So like this one, it goes down a little bit, and then this one is on top of these. And they are glued down. You couldn't pry these off. So I want to build this up a little bit to more of like a little bouquet on top of here for just some interest. And I have done this little jewelry armoire with shifting waxes from Miss Lillian's and Tanglewood Sue. And I love them. It's very hard to really get a look on video of how they are, but you can kind of see the shifting colors. And this is not buffed out yet. And I did the inside right here. So it's gonna look really cool. Once I take that tape off, it'll just be like the black. I don't know if you could see like the leg. It's really cool. So it looks a little blotchy, but once I buff that out, I might put one more coat on. It starts to get a little more solid. So yeah, I think that's really cool. So these are starting to set up. Okay, so I think these are hardening up pretty good. This one's taking a little bit longer. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Anyway, let's see how these. Okay, so I can tell I'm bending this and it's giving so much. It's not ready yet. So for this little cabinet here that I'm working on, I'm using these shifting waxes that I love them. They are so cool. I love it. And this is Ursula, De Amici, and Dragon Empress, and I also used Milky Way. Those were the 4 that I used on here, and let me tell you, I am very upset because, of course, I get distracted, forget whatever I'm doing, and I don't know. Last night, I guess I was making dinner, got up out of here, forgot, and I did not cover these, and these little pots dried out. Yes, I was very, 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 very sad this morning when I came in here. Of course, Ursula is my favorite one, and that one dried out the most. These were still a little bit salvageable, but so I could still use them. I bet you if I put some maybe clear wax in here or something, maybe I could soften them up a little bit more. But yeah, don't leave the lids off because yeah, they will dry out really quickly. Thank goodness I only had the 3 that I had left open. Because I got the sample pack too. That's a very good, that was great getting the sample pack. I think there were, let me make sure. I think there were like 8. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 or 8, but definitely the sample pack was great. I bought this one, a full jar of the Milky Way, because I thought I would really like this one. I saw Tanglewood Sue using this one, and this one just, if you can tell, like in the jar as I'm turning it, it's like greenish, brown, coppery, whatever, but that purple, orange, saw a little bit in there. Like, I really like this one. It's beautiful. But I had a great fun using them. I used this brush right here. It's pretty soft. It's a Klingon brush. She uses a really soft, fluffy brush, and I think the softer, like, the better. So you can get it on smooth and don't have any streaks and stuff like that. But this is what I used. It seemed to work pretty good. I didn't have any problem. So let's see. Oh, this is good. This is good. Perfect. Okay. Actually, they're getting a little hard. Okay. So see how they're like bendable? These came out really pretty good. I would have liked to have a little more color on here, so maybe not the blue too much. So I'm going to use Tight Bond. And honestly, I'm going to really use my fingers. I'm just going to spread this around to all the corners, the edges. And I'm going to stick it on here. And I am going to press it down. And I'm going to press this down. And I'm going to hold it for a minute. So as the resin's curing, it's going to harden into that shape. and it's going to stay. So this might be a little time consuming because you do have to hold it for a little bit while it's drying. Of course, I also use air dry clay, you know, to do a lot of this, but I love the shimmery look of these powders in the resins, and I'm going to push down a little hard because I want to get like, I want to make sure it's making a contact. So it's almost like got a crease in it right here. And then I'm going to bend it over. And literally these ones that I did the other day, you cannot get them off. They are stuck. Okay, I'm gonna take this one out. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, remember I said I had a little bit of that pink in there? Oh, I really like that. That is cool. So it did stay. I guess you could get really creative putting little colors in and stuff like that. I'm not going to go too heavy. I don't want it like crazy. I think I'm going to do it like this. And then I'm going to come around like where I'm pressing, the glues come out around the edges. I am going to come back with a brush and some water, and it cleans up really well with just a little bit of water and a brush, and I just wipe the brush off, dip it in water, wipe it again. And I'll work with these a little at a time. I'll do maybe 3 more. But yeah, like I can already tell these are now hard. They're shaped to conform to the flower they're laying on. So I just love it. I think that looks really good. But there, if you could see. Yeah, I should have brought this over, but yeah, so these are all like conformed to the one underneath. And this is making good contact. And then I'll go around this edge with a brush and some water, and that will all clean up really well. And this was the pink I was talking about that was in the mold. And then I went and put the blue over it, and it's stuck in there. And it does not come off. Like, it is stuck on there. So I think with a few more, maybe coming off over this way, that's going to really look cute and add some fun elements to this paper here for this little jewelry armoire. So thank you for hanging out with me, and I hope you learned something. And who knows, maybe there's something I'm doing here that you can leave in a comment or something and give me a tip or something using these products. But I absolutely love working with the resin and the air dry clay too. I love adding these elements to my projects. But well, thank you for watching, and hope you have a great day.